What's going on, everybody? We're back with another video, and today I'm going to be working on my four-wheeler again. Isn't that a surprise? But it's broken again. The last video on it was I put a new radiator on it, and then right after I put the new radiator on it, I realized my water pump was leaking. So I ordered a water pump rebuild kit for it right here. I just got that, and here it is. Papa Chris's, his Rincon also did the same thing. So he just rebuilt his, but then he messed something up and it was leaking oil after he fixed it. So I got the four-wheeler here, and I've got this frame right here. And so I don't have to drain the oil, and I don't have to just change the oil, because I literally just changed the oil. I'm going to pick it way up. That way I can stand up and work on it, and I can not ruin my oil. So I'm going to get to work on this thing, and I'll show you guys how to rebuild a water pump. Alright, I got it off the ground. I think this is enough angle for it to not lose any oil. I turned the fuel off, that way it doesn't flood the carburetor. So the water pump on this machine, if you can see it, the water pump, here's the front of the engine, and this is the water pump right here. And it's leaking, it's been leaking out this overflow right there or whatever. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take this hose off here to drain all the coolant, and then I will proceed in removing the water pump. So I'll get that done real fast. What?
Like this
yeah.
thing? Alright.
Alright. Get it under there, get it under there, get it under there. We got the coolant draining and took the
oh my gosh,
bolt out. Hey, that thing's shooting like crazy.
You gotta keep up with it.
It's peeing out of there.
just like
Alright, well, we'll get back to that in a second. Well, I got this radiator hose loose. I gotta take this hose loose, and this hose loose, and then this bolt, and this bolt holds it on there. So after I get these hoses loose, take these two bolts out and it'll pop out. Alright, now I can take all the bolts out and pop it off, right? It just pops out.
Just two bolts.
Yeah, the two 10mm. Alright, so take out these two 10mm bolts, and then we can pop it out. Alright, got that bolt out. That one's kind of corroded up.
Well, mine were real tight.
Where's that? Yep, there's the O-ring right there. Doesn't look like it was leaking oil to the inside. All that still feels nice and oily. Alright, well, there's the pump. Alright, we got the pump out of the engine, and got it set over here on the table. Mark's painting, and it's so beautiful. We've got the pump right here, and we're gonna take all the bolts out of it, and then got to take the impeller nut off down in there, and then it'll come apart, and we can replace all the seals.
I found where you could buy each individual piece separate, and it was cheaper.
Alright, so there's that house separated.
Alright. Just a socket, put on that nut right there. And it'd be good to go. Don't forget about your flat washer now. Stay in there?
I think so.
Yep.
So there's that flat washer. There's that.
Slide your shaft out. Alright.
Shaft will slide out. And let's set
Put that back on your shaft. Thank you. Thrust washer. Alright, look here. Take this right here. Alright. You gotta get that out of there. That presses in like a seal, see?
Right. Kind of a rusty bronze. Look at that.
Alright.
I just spray painted them black.
The seal here.
Let me tell you this too. I know this is honestly
All you do is reach in there like that
And pop it out.
extra mile.
and walk it out of there. There you go. That's the same way all you do is hook it. This white part is different. Just stick it in there, pop it out of there.
Oh, that one was
And that's it.
nothing. Alright, we got the pump torn apart and all the seals out. And now I can go back with the new seals. Alright, here's the new seal kit. I got it from Parts Giant. It's a Moose Racing brand. There's the part number on it right there. Right there. But it's got all the new seals and O-rings in it. Alright, so here are the main seals that we need to replace. And also this oil seal right here. Alright, so this oil seal is what we're going to start off with. We've got this part of the housing and this oil seal. This part goes down in here. Just like that.
Spring down. Push it down fully.
Just push that down in there with your thumb. All the way down there seated. And then this one goes next, right?
Yeah.
Alright, this.
You find your socket
Alright,
to drive it in.
so we'll set this
You're gonna need something solid
right down in here.
to set it on.
This table should be pretty solid, shouldn't it?
I don't know. And it's gotta be knocked in there straight.
Yeah, get that socket on there. Need a.
Pretty good size hammer now, be careful.
Just lightly tap it in there. Slowly and evenly.
Knock it down flush. You know how you know what to do.
Alright, we're down right there.
Alright.
Alright, we got that pushed down in there all the way. And now Next is this one. Correct?
No, you gotta pour your impeller, yeah.
Yep. Alright, so here's the impeller seal. And it goes the white part up.
White part up, yeah.
Just like that. And this one just presses in there by hand.
Mm-hmm. Make sure it's all the way down.
Yep.
Alright. You put a little oil on that shaft
Alright.
for that oil seal.
Yep. Here, you got the squirt gun out? Yeah, there it is. That little squirt can. There we go. Alright. Alright, so now this flat washer goes on here.
Yep.
On the shaft, and then the impeller
You're good to go.
goes right there.
See, water what keeps that lubricated.
Yeah.
Whenever you tighten that down, you preload that
The spring and
impeller,
everything.
yeah, that seal that.
Alright, got
Not
that
real hard, but
tight
fairly
on
hard.
there. Wipe it off. Now I've just got this new O-ring. Goes like that. And this one. Alright. Got one more O-ring that goes right here. I'm gonna get that a little bit wet. Alright, we've got the pump back together and all the new seals on it. Now we're ready to put it back in the four-wheeler. Alright.
It looked like at 4 o'clock, right? 4 o'clock? About 4 o'clock?
Yeah,
Alright.
should be pretty close right there. Get this hose back up out of the way. Alright. Alright, there it is right there.
Pop always touching the frame up there.
Yeah.
Hey, Mama, know you out here with
Alright,
us?
the kit comes with 2 new washers like this, and they go in the hold down bolts.
Oh.
Alright, we've got the pump back installed on the four-wheeler. We've got it all bolted up. We've got all the hoses hooked back up and tightened down. And now, it's time to drop this bad boy and put some coolant in it. And hopefully it doesn't leak. If it leaks, I'm gonna be really upset. But let's just ease this thing down real quick and put some fluid in it. Alright, there, we're eased down. Alright, I'm gonna put some fluid in it real fast, and then I'll come back to you guys and see if it leaks or not. Alright, we got the water pump back on. We got it let down. We've got it filled up with coolant, and I don't see any drips coming out of that thing. It was dripping like crazy before, but I believe we've got it fixed. Letting it sit here and warm up. But I don't see any water dripping up out of there. That's awesome. well, that's how you rebuild the water pump on your Rincon. The kit costs like $120, which is about $80 cheaper than a new water pump. But a new water pump would be easier because you could just take it off and slap the new one right back on there. So just, it's up to you. It's $80 difference rebuilding the old one or putting a new one on there. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and most importantly, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.